Hello, you! I'm Ed, this is Jordan, and welcome back to Real Thrills for episode 3 of the Orlando Adventure.
Where today we are going to be talking about the wonderful world of Disney!
Now, this is going to be split into 2 parts because this
Yeah.
is 4 parks worth of stuff.
Yep.
So today we're going to be talking Magic Kingdom
And EPCOT, or as we like to call it,
Balcot. But we'll go into that later.
Yeah.
So we're going to start off with Magic Kingdom.
Yes, which
Was one of the better parts.
it is the best park in the world. Until about 11 o'clock.
Nightmare.
Yeah, because then it turns
Kingdom.
into Nightmare Kingdom, where instead of it being all magical and everything, trying to get out of it is like trying to complete a total wipeout obstacle course.
When we first got into the park, it
Yeah.
was one hell of an emotion for you, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Like, to say that, I was proud to be there is an understatement.
You see the castle and
You go around and you see the castle. Now, before we actually saw the castle,
went into shops.
we went into the Emporium because I wanted to see if it was bigger than the Paris one.
Which it is.
And it is. It's about it's about double the size. Because Paris, they have it in like a tiny little corner. Magic Kingdom, they have it going all the way down the flipping street.
It's insane.
It is absolutely mental.
It takes up the whole of Main Street, USA. That's
Yeah.
how big it is.
That's how big we're mentioning here. And then, but I'll tell you this, right?
Seeing that castle.
Going in and seeing your girlfriend, my sister, and just seeing her reaction entering into that part, what a memory that is going to be. Honestly, because
crying.
she came around the corner, she saw the castle, and no word of a lie, tears went to her eyes.
It was
And
such a sweet moment.
It was honestly probably one of the highlights of being in that park for the first time.
Just seeing
It's just
her
seeing
reaction.
her reaction to it all, because my sister had never been to a Disney park in her life before that. And so to see her reaction of it while you're walking through it and you're taking it all in, what an experience.
But
You are
most
right.
of the shops are pretty solid in Disney because compared to Universal, they actually have different themed shops for each bit of area.
Yeah.
Whereas Universal
rather than-
seem to just do generic stuff in every single
Yeah.
shop. But
like, here is a shop for this, here is a shop for that. They all look exactly the same. But then
Magic
Disney, if you go down Main Street, you've got like all the old timey-wimey shops, which
Yeah.
just take it in.
But
Then you go into Tomorrowland and everything is futuristic, which is like, wow.
and they
okay.
even have a shop themed to Tron,
Yeah, they do.
and that's a really cool shop.
It
One
is.
of my favourites actually.
Yeah,
Didn't actually go on the Tron ride, but
because it was on 200 minutes, but
so we started off with the other side. We started with Fantasyland.
yeah,
and
we started on the left-hand side, I think, and then
Yeah.
we worked our way round to the right. I think that's how we did it. And to say that there are differences between all the different lands, they're really not joking. Because like you walk into Tomorrowland and it's all futuristic and it's all like it's all surreal. So then you walk round into Fantasyland and it's like you've walked into a completely different park.
the theming on Magic Kingdom is off the scales.
It is. Like, there is some points where you are going through the park and you basically forget you're in the same park as, like, all of these other attractions. Because the theming is just unreal.
No wonder it's the busiest park on Earth.
Yeah, because pretty much every single, like, effect in there, and, like, even with the weenies,
Yes.
because, yeah, Disney have a thing called weenies, if you didn't know. Right. But they are planned out so well that you can walk into any part of Magic Kingdom and you'll just have no idea that you're in the same park as the big castle in the middle.
Adventureland's
That's how-
a really good themed one as
Yeah,
well.
that's how, like, insane this is. Right, to the point where you can go, so like you can go into Fantasyland. There's all your princesses and all your like your little knickknacks and Small World.
Yeah, that was probably the worst ride there. It's a Small World. It's terrible.
Yep, it is garbage, but we'll leave it at that for now.
The music is annoying.
Yeah, the music is
Beyond
just
hell.
yeah,
Thank God we didn't get stuck on the ride.
which we nearly did.
Yeah, we were dreading it, but we didn't, thank God, which I
Yeah.
did last time when I went 9 years ago. That was awful.
Yeah.
But the ride hasn't changed since then.
At
It's
all.
still bad.
Yeah, And what I noticed is that while in the queue line, people had been throwing like quarters and like different pennies
Into the wish.
into the lake, as if to say, "Yep, we've survived this too."
Or to pray for their sins.
Yeah, or to pray for their sins. Yeah, because
It's the ride. It sucks.
it's just awful. I think the best ride in that park there. Can we just spare a moment for the best ride in the park, Tiana's? And Pirates, both of them.
Tiana's and Pirates.
Both of them. They're up the back end of the park, and they are honestly,
Love them ones.
they are the gods of the park. You know. Now I'd never done a water ride with a 50-foot drop because I'm scared of drops. So going into this, I was like, I'm not gonna like this.
But
But I came out of it and I enjoyed it more than the fear that I had going onto it, which I can say at least I've got balls.
yeah, you've done it.
To actually say that I've actually done that, and
Also, the animatronics on
Oh,
that ride,
top tier.
so worth it, aren't they?
they
to
are
go to
they are
see
top tier, especially
animatronics.
Lewis,
Yeah.
the alligator. When the boat gets really up close to him, it's like wow.
The only
That
thing
is-
I would say that's missing from that ride, I know it's whatever, the story is a bit, whatever the plot of that ride is a bit confusing to me, but the rest of it, I
Yeah.
loved.
But one thing I wish that they had on that ride is that on the lift hill they would have had Dr. Facilier instead of Mamarodi.
Yeah.
Because me personally, I think it would have worked so much better if you had like friends on the other side playing as you go up the lift hill, because it would have made it so much scarier. Rather than just going, oh look, yeah, it's all happy, and then ah! You know.
But Tiana's Bio Adventure is a must-do ride.
It's
when
a
you're
must-do.
there.
Definitely do that
go
one.
on that one. And the
Yeah.
same with Pirates.
Pirates of the Caribbean, which
iconic at this point, and everyone knows
Yeah.
about it.
Going to Florida for the first time, it was the first time I ever did Pirates of the Caribbean, because I didn't do it back in Paris because it was January and it was cold.
But you have no regrets.
But I have no regrets going on that ride. I mean, we were going to do it twice. Country Bear Musical Jamboree and Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor.
Oh, Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. It's a
What
must-do.
a godsend those
It's
two shows are.
so good.
Because Country Bear Musical Jamboree,
It's all animatronics.
it's all animatronics, and like you really feel like you're there, and we were all clapping a lot. It was
And
absolutely
They
fantastic.
sing Disney songs as well.
Yeah, they sing Disney songs, but they used to not, but now they do.
I think that makes it better, to be honest.
Yeah. And then you've got the absolute godsend that is Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor,
It's so good.
which is just improvised comedy. So every show is different.
And it involves the audience.
And
it's interactive.
the thing that I loved the best about our show, which, well, I don't know whether this guy will be watching this video, but
Oh, God.
you know, the
probably
joke
not.
but the joke of that guy
It was funny.
is just genius. And we went there for like what was it, like 3 days of
Yeah.
the holiday? Was
we
it in
went
the
to
end?
Magic Kingdom and we did that one the most out of all of them.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, even to get there
It's magical.
is magical.
On the better way I would recommend is by ferry.
Yeah.
On the way anyway.
Because monorail
good.
is great, but it is slow.
Yeah, it's a long wait.
It's a longer wait, but the ferry boat, is slower, but is more of a better view.
And you could even see the abandoned park.
Discovery Island. Yeah.
If you look out for it, you know where to look. You can see it.
Yeah, if you know where the new DVC lounge is, which is where River Country used to be,
It's not far from there.
right? It is not that far off the coast from that.
But I think I prefer the ferry over the monorail, to be honest. I do like the monorail. It's nice. Don't get it wrong. It's just too compact at times.
And it's cramped.
You go through and it reveals the castle. Oh,
It's so good.
breathtaking.
It's so good. And then, but another ride I have to mention, which I did actually record a full
Video was Little Mermaid.
Yeah, it was Little Mermaid.
Love that ride as well.
No, that ride it did break down with me on it just before I saw the best animatronic in the park,
Ursula.
which that animatronic is insane because it's huge. In person, words do not describe how amazing
Ursula is.
the whole park is, including that animatronic. To the point where you're like, oh my god, you just have to go. All of us, even if we show you videos, it just doesn't do it justice at all.
No.
But it is just perfect. I mean, the only ride I would say in that park that is a little bit
Is a small world.
And a bit disappointing, which is not rubbish, I'd say is probably Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, that's not worth the hype. People were
No.
queuing for like an hour to do that ride. We fast tracked it, and still then it was just kind of mid. It's
Yeah.
all right, but it's
It's
just...
all right, but it is slightly disappointing for the amount of queue that is waiting there. So I would recommend either fast tracking that or just doing it when it's dead.
Also, I don't understand the obsession with...
No,
Winnie the Pooh.
neither.
Then again, it was made in this country rather than America, so...
Maybe.
I don't know. The Americans seem to have a fascination with...
But yeah,
that
I mean,
character.
Magic Kingdom has also got all of your like absolute staples like Haunted Mansion.
Which, of course, is an
Is
S
it's an
tier
S tier
ride.
ride.
Everyone loves that ride. If you go to Magic Kingdom, and most people go on that one, to be honest.
Yeah, to be honest with you, because the effects on that are absolutely insane,
and it's
including
such an old ride, but it's
including the Hatbox
gold.
Ghost. I think the Hatbox Ghost that they put on there recently, I think, is absolutely fantastic.
I think
especially
it's probably one of my favourite rides in the park.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely my favourite. I mean, the one at Paris Phantom Manor is my favourite in that park, so
Yeah,
I can understand that, really.
So the Tomorrowland, that's a good land. It's probably my least favourite of the bunch.
Yeah,
Just
considering it's got a lot of. Here's just some random filler.
I mean, it's got obviously the speedway.
It's got Autopia. It's got the Laugh Floor. It's got it, but it's also got Carousel of Progress, and it would normally have Buzz Lightyear, but it's obviously closed at the time of recording
Renovations.
for the renovation, which was unfortunate. And it's also got Space Mountain and Tron, but I think Tron is just too overhyped to be like 200 minutes long. And I think Space Mountain, you can talk about it.
I loved Space Mountain, and I'm so glad I fast tracked that. And the only problem is there's some spinning motion in it, but I think there is warnings about it, but
yeah,
it kind of it feels old. As in, it's really tight spaced when you sit down, and then you've obviously got the lap bars, but they don't do much for you. And
oh dear,
I did really enjoy it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. I mean, your photo was legendary.
But the animatronics, there are animatronics on that ride. They've aged poorly. They don't really move anymore. Like, the talking just seems out of sync with the animatronics, which is a shame. But the best part about it is you don't actually know what's coming, when the drops are coming, and when the drops do come, it's intense as anything.
Yeah.
And I do like Space Mountain. I really do like that ride. It's probably my favourite roller coaster Disney has done. So
that's a decent take, actually.
I mean, from the ones
from Ed there.
Well, yeah, because everyone will probably say Expedition Everest, but
or Big Thunder.
Yeah, well, that was closed, so we couldn't do that one, unfortunately. I wish I could, but,
I mean, one ride we can definitely both agree on that is probably, like, incredibly overhyped for a roller coaster is probably Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah, me and my girlfriend did that one, and it's just so short. Like, people love it, I get it, the animatronics are cool, but it's just screen shoved onto these animatronics. I like the animatronics at the end where they're dancing in the house and then the witch is knocking on. That's cool. Yeah. But there's literally one intense bit. It's not even really intense. It drops you straight into the mine and it brings you back out very quickly, and that's the end of the ride.
I mean, that's a bit sad, to be honest.
I mean, you have to get to hear the hi-ho theme, but again, it's not worth the hype, in my opinion. It's good,
but it's just not worth an hour.
No. I'd say do it, though. Go on it. But experience it. And then see what you think. But I quite enjoyed it for what it is, but... Space Mountain's better.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
And also with Tomorrowland, we have, obviously, as we said, Speedway. Now, Jordan really enjoyed this one, but I found this one really mundane, and I think it was kind of boring, because you can't really actually control your car. It actually just drifts you back onto the track. So for me personally, the cars are kind of old.
Yeah, but it's just the fact that it's like I got to go around a second time. They didn't stop me, and then he shoved off these guys, which was just funny.
It was just I don't know. I've seen better rides. I like the Carousel of Progress actually, kind of.
Yeah,
it would be better when they add Walt Disney.
Yeah.
To it, whenever that happens, I don't know when they're planning on adding him, but that would be cool to add him in there.
Yeah. Anyway, now that we've done our nice long talk about,
we're not finished just yet.
Oh, go on.
We've still got more to talk about. The night parade.
Oh yeah, got it. Yeah.
I loved the night parade.
Yeah, I mean, we basically saw it.
Despite the crowds.
Yeah.
the night parade, the new night parade, you've got to do it.
It's amazing.
Obviously, when we first saw the parade, we were all crying actually, or like
Yeah.
tearing up when we saw the floats, the daytime one as well, because that was that. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's just like
You're there, and it's like
taking that moment.
you're taking it all in, and it's just like it hits you in the feels,
Also, you did Peter Pan's flight. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
What was that like for you? It was just a.
It's just I mean, the original movie is racist,
Yeah, it is.
right? But the ride is just boring.
It's short.
It
It
feels like a it feels like E.T. Adventure at Universal, but they did it better than Disney. Because there are some scenes in Peter Pan's flight where it's like, yeah, like it looks great and stuff, but when you get to the great stuff, it's then just over.
Yeah.
And it doesn't. Oh, excuse me, but it doesn't, stop. Like, and be cool for like a minute and just send you through all the cool bits. No, it builds it up, and it's like, okay, all right. It's not that great of attraction, to be honest with you. I think it's
I
overhyped.
missed that one, and I did the Carousel Progress instead. I'll be honest, man. I don't know. Also, there's the Tiki Room. Jordan really liked this one, but me and Rachel, we didn't really like this one. It was a bit of a stinker. I'll be honest, man. You can enjoy it, fair to you, but the song is annoying, and then.
Yeah.
I just did. A lot of people actually walked out from this one, actually.
Yeah, I know, that was funny.
Yeah, this one was a bit of a stinker, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it is in the back corner of the park, right next to another ride that we went on, Jungle Cruise.
Really funny. Really funny.
Yeah, Jungle Cruise is really funny.
And then there was the Barnstormer, which is in the circus area. Barnstormer is basically Flight of the Hippogriff, but Disney-fied.
And
because it's short as hell and it's old, and there's not even an animatronic to look at. So, don't bother. That's what I'm saying. It's only one track as well.
I mean, one of the pluses that we can give Disney is the food.
Oh yes,
the food is insane.
The restaurant we went to, wow,
genius.
The Lady of the Tramp restaurant. If you're gonna go to a restaurant, do the Lady of the Tramp restaurant.
It's right outside. It's right next to at the start of Main Street. And it's in perfect view of the
floats and the parades.
of the parade route.
So good.
So if you don't want to get stuck in crowds and you're hungry, definitely go there. I'd recommend that. I'd give that a Real Thrills recommendation.
That is a place to eat.
Yes.
And then there was the fireworks show, which we saw when you walk around the park. You don't actually have to stand in the facility to see it. I know it does the screens on the castle and stuff, but the fireworks look great from what we saw. Yeah,
they do, but. It's just it's just this next bit that just got on my wick, and that is just getting out of the park is a nightmare. If you do it anywhere before 5 o'clock,
you're fine.
It's fine, but then after 5 o'clock,
it's hell.
It's just hell. Like when they said it's Disney, it's the most visited park in the world.
They're not joking.
They are really not joking, because getting out of that park was an absolute nightmare, to the point where we called it Nightmare Kingdom. At night. Because just to get anywhere, you were being pushed, shoved. I mean, it was just horrendous. So I would recommend going to Magic Kingdom, but if you're going there for the very first time, right, please do be aware of the fact that after about 5 o'clock, it turns into a flipping nightmare to get out of.
Also, the crowd controlling at night is not great.
No.
However, the Disney staff are just bloody brilliant. So
yeah,
hats
they
off
are.
to you guys for really helping us out.
Yeah.
And giving us great tips as well, and giving us free fast passes, because we really appreciated that.
Yeah, we really appreciated that. That's another
a godsend that Disney
that
do
is
that
another
Universal
Real
don't
Thrills
have.
Approved one.
But yeah, overall the park is really good.
The park is solid.
I really like it.
For what it is, the park is absolutely solid, and I can't fault it at all. It does have some dated and or old or broken rides.
But it also got some S tier.
But it's also got some S tier bangers right now.
That have to be done.
That have to be done. And if you're going to Magic Kingdom, you definitely need to tick those off.
And now on to
the EPCOT.
The EPCOT, which is
what a boring disappointment.
Look, I don't get the hype with this park. People love this park. I don't know why. I'll get the pluses. Let's just talk about pluses first.
Yeah,
the positives.
The fireworks show is great.
The fireworks show, absolutely do it. It's phenomenal.
That's flawless.
That was possibly, it's the second best lighting park, the lighting show in the whole of Orlando itself. It's so good.
Yeah, it is great.
It's a must-do. The Walt Disney statue on the bench, that is brilliant. I know it's a new ad, but it's so good.
That is great that you can take a photo with him as well. That's fantastic. And it's honouring his legacy, really.
Exactly. And then
in a park that he never actually stepped in.
Some of the countries actually are really cool. Like my favourite area, probably the country to go to is Japan. The way they did that one, Japan is so good.
Amazing.
It's got some great restaurants in there. The shops are amazing. I got, obviously, this is my boy Akaza
from Demon Slayer, which we got inside of the Japan area,
and that was
in Epcot
for Infinity Castle. So yeah,
obviously, if we have to talk about rides, we can't not talk about Figment first.
Oh, we love Figment.
Figment is so good.
Disney, do never, ever, ever...
Never rip that ride up.
Never get rid of it. It's so good.
Because, honestly, if you try and replace it with something else...
It'll be sad.
Right? It'll be sad, because I can see why people love Figment so much, because he's just that iconic. Like, you go around that attraction, that attraction feels pure 90s.
But it's nothing wrong
with it. It is spectacular. Especially the scene right at the very end where they just show you a couple of video screens. And then it all drops down and there's just Figment animatronics absolutely everywhere. I love that, and I think that is a hidden gem inside of that park.
It's not talked about much, is it?
No. And I can see why Sean and Charlotte at Theme Park Worldwide
love that ride.
Love that attraction. I understand now because it's a banger.
And then another bonus area I really liked, we didn't get to do it much, was the Moana interactive water area.
Yeah.
It's a nice feature to have. It may not be a ride, or I know it's classified as an attraction, but the way they've done it...
Yeah, the water effects were pretty cool. It's just a shame that some of them just don't work.
Also, when you look at and you walk in and then you see Tahiti,
yeah, that is cool. That's great for photos.
The statue is so good.
Yeah.
And I think I really appreciate that area because Moana's actually got some representation. I wish they had a ride for her instead because that would be cool. But then we're moving on to now Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't do it, but I heard amazing things. So I'm just going to vouch for that and say, that's another big positive to come to this park.
We didn't do Mission Space either.
That was closed though.
Yeah, it was.
And obviously
and we didn't do Test Track either.
Which was brand new, but the queue times, because it was so new, was insane.
Were shocking.
But I've heard, again, amazing things.
We didn't do Spaceship Earth either, so half of the iconic Epcot attractions were closed while we were there. And I tell you what, this park absolutely suffers when those are closed.
But Soarin', I did Soarin', and I loved Soarin'. It was as great as I remember it. Some of the effects are a bit dated. But for a flying theatre, it's a must-do, of course, and it's iconic.
Yeah, and they've just announced that they are replacing it with a brand new Soarin' film.
Oh, it makes sense. At least they're keeping the ride.
Instead of soaring all across the world, it's now going to become soaring across America. So it's just in America now. So, but that's okay, because then it's still there. You can still count it as still being there. It's
still an amazing ride that is a must-do, but buy that ride is a ride that I fucking despise, and it's probably my least favourite ride in all of fucking Disney.
And that is Living with the Shite.
Living with the Land. Oh
yeah, Living with the Land.
Oh, what a ride!
When they say it's a ride, they don't actually mean that. Take being on, in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory when you're on that boat.
Yeah.
It's going so bloody slow.
Yeah.
And you're just seeing loads of random crap. That is that ride to a T. Because for about 95% of that ride, you are going through greenhouses and just seeing plants that are not even, fully grown. It is boring, and even the narrator knows it's flipping miserable.
But it goes on for at least 10 minutes because it shows you fish, vegetation, weather things, everything to do with what Disney's doing for the environment. It's literally a showcase, basically.
And is literally probably the most boring ride until we get to the next one, right? in Walt Disney World entirely.
I think it's my least favourite ride. It's just
They
shocking.
need to turf that out.
I think they should just turn it through to a walk-through area.
Yeah.
Because then people will find that interesting. But
And the
sitting
fact
there
that
going dead slow like a snail.
Yeah, and the fact the boats go so slow, and then when you get back into the station, it speeds up. Like, they know you want to get off it.
It's so bad.
And it is bad, but yeah, living with the land? No, dying with the shite.
And then in that similar area, well, it's off to the left or the right as
they've
you
got
walk into the park.
they got a Finding Nemo area.
Look,
the
best part about it is looking at the
fish.
aquatic life. The aquatic life, the way they've done that, and the tanks are massive.
Yeah, rather than
I really appreciate
sea life, not sea death.
I really appreciate the way that there was a diver actually doing some work while we were there.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're always looking after the fish there, and it's a really good conservation area, and I really appreciate that.
And when we saw the giant sea turtle as well, it was sick.
I really like that.
It was really cool.
But
then it gets bogged down by two of the most pointless attractions I've ever seen in my life.
Talking with Crush.
So there's Turtle Crush, which has a lot of funny moments on YouTube. But when we were there, it was boring as sin.
It was.
They didn't allow any adults to ask Crush questions. They only allowed the kids to do it, which fair enough. But it's a live impromptu show. Get loads of people to ask questions. Don't just get the kids to do it.
It was fucking
boring. And it was just you waited for it and then it happened, and then you walked out and you went, well, that was a thing. Then
it was
so
bad.
You go outside and you get on the seas with Nemo friends, and it gets fucking worse. Because the seas with Nemo friends, you get on this flipping clamshell, and you go about the speed of a snail.
Yeah.
As you watch screens. How thrilling. Right, there are no animatronics whatsoever. It is just screens. And it is painful.
And the effects are terrible.
Yeah. Even though Bruce the shark was in it, and I love Bruce, I think he's fantastic, he wasn't an animatronic, and he was there for not even 5 seconds.
So yeah, fuck the Nemo ride. It's bad.
All of that needs to be gutted. Like a fish.
And then, you'll find out how much we really love Nemo in the Disney World, because there's something in Animal Kingdom later we'll talk about. But that's for another video.
Oh yeah, that's for another video, another time.
But yeah, this is where Epcot started to just go down and die for us when we got to this area.
And then
we
go down the bottom.
And then there's the country.
And then there's the country bit. Now, the top bit is here's underwater preservation, here is soaring, here is
living with the shite.
Living with the shite. and Journey into Imagination.
Because we get the countries.
You then go to the countries, and admittedly, as we said earlier, Japan and some of the other countries are just great. But there are so many countries. We start off in Canada, and there's shops,
and
one show where you have to stand up, which was bollocks.
And then that's it.
And then you move on to Britain,
which was an insult to our country.
Was absolutely nothing like Britain. But then again, the best way I could sum it up is that Epcot's Britain. It's shit, but it's relatable shit.
And the fact that everyone queues up for the pub. Why are people so obsessed with pubs? They're literally boring as
just a thing. Yeah,
it's not that big of a thing. Oh.
And then we got our photo taken at this thing, and the lady was so flipping rude. And it was it's literally like Britain.
And then
you move on to France.
We didn't do the Ratatouille ride, unfortunately, because the queue times were insane.
And it's now lost its 3D, which I'm kind of glad of that.
But it's also screen-based, which is...
it's screen-based, and I did it in Paris, and it wasn't very good.
And then you move on, and then there's Norway. We didn't do the Frozen ride.
The Frozen one. You got Japan as well. You've got America for some flipping reason, even though the park takes place in America.
And then there was Mexico, which was actually
and then you got
really
Mexico,
good.
which you go inside this pavilion inside of
this
giant pyramid thing, and it's got a ride in it. Granted, the animatronics, there are very little on the Free Caballeros
Too many
ride,
screens.
but there's too many screens. So really, I get that it's in a building, Disney, but if you could chop out half the screens and just put animatronics in there, it would make that ride 10 times better.
I still like the ride. It's funny.
Yeah, it's funny, and it feels like a Tom and Jerry cartoon, but there are too many screens.
Which brings down... But the whole area is so well themed. But you know what?
Yeah.
If you just put a Coco ride in there and replace the Free Caballeros, I think people would be so happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, that would also work.
And then when we moved on, you had the other countries, the other side of the park, which were just...
They were okay.
Oh, it's just...
But it was just shops.
And
And as I pointed out, while on the holiday, like Universal, instead of going, oh look, it's another fucking screen attraction.
This time, it's another fucking shop.
Let's go into another fucking shop. Yay! Merchandise, which was exactly the same.
Yeah, it was boring.
But yeah, BORCOT, you can kind of see why we call it BORCOT now, because
It's shop.
shop. At the bottom, it's just shops. You can't shop until you drop. Alright? And,
I mean, the amount of merch we bought in there was insane.
Yeah, and then the top of the park was actually alright.
They need more rides in Epcot for it to be, like, a really good place, but for me,
They really need more rides in more of the countries. Like, you know, like, I get it, you can meet Mulan in China, but...
Where's the Mulan ride?
Where's the Mulan ride? You know, in Britain, you could have had a Mary Poppins ride.
But no.
And, you know, that just makes it sad, if you know what I mean. You know, that you're just going around the whole bottom and there's just absolutely nothing. Especially in the Florida sweltering heat. They need more attractions than that park. Yeah,
it's just...
Because all the other parks...
queue times are insane.
Yeah, all the other parks don't have this issue.
Animal Kingdom has it a little bit.
No, but Animal Kingdom is not really about the rides, is it? It's more about
the animals.
Animals, yeah, which is why it's named after them.
Whereas Epcot is like
I feel like
Epcot.
I feel like Epcot needs the most love.
Also, the problem I see with it is it needs to sort out the issue with the futuristic side and the countries. Either you're going to be dedicated to the countries, or you're just going to be about the fucking future. Make your mind up. You can't be both.
Yeah, exactly. And it just doesn't make sense why there's countries at the bottom, and then there's futuristic stuff at the top. It just doesn't make any sense, really.
Also, I'm kind of glad they shut... Is it Spaceship Earth? Because that ride was apparently terrible anyway and needed updating heavily. So I can see why Disney actually went, yeah, we're fucked. We need to sort this one out.
Yeah.
But yeah, BORCOT, it's got some positives, but it's got some huge fucking negatives.
And to be completely honest with you, right, we can straight up come here and say that BORCOT is a mid-park.
It's mid. It's mid.
It is mid. It's got great ideas and it's got crap ideas. And they've all just pretty much shoveled them all into the same park, like shovelware, and just gone, here, take all of this at once.
Also, the globe, though, I love the globe, and it looks...
Yeah, the globe at night when it lights up with all the LEDs is amazing, though.
That's another big plus.
That's another big plus. You know, but again, while exiting the park, crowd control is a problem.
And with all that being said...
I've been Jordan, he's been Ed, you've been you, and that is a wrap for part 1!